Are you looking to invest in your child's future? Kat from San Diego touched base with me and wanted to know the best way to get started. Here's her question. My husband and I are looking into opening an investment/savings account for our 8-month-old son. We want something that offers a better opportunity for growth. What are your thoughts in regards to the 529, UGMA, UTMA, ESA, and a general investment account? What are your recommendations on where an account should be opened at? Kat, thank you so much for touching base with me, and congratulations on your new son and this forward thinking on his behalf. As you probably know, the earlier you invest, Kat, the more you can make. Time and compound interest are then on your side. I have 3 thoughts when it comes to your question, Kat. Oh, but before I jump in, everybody, please do me a favor and support this channel with the YouTube triple thanks. That's hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and leaving a comment. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's jump back in. Number 1, think about your retirement before your child's future. Before throwing down some money for your child's future, give yourself a gut check. See if you're currently investing enough for your comfortable retirement. Ask yourself, am I taking advantage of my company's 401k match? Or am I investing in a Roth or traditional IRA? How about my spouse? Are they investing for their retirement? Well, the reason for this gut check is that there are no retirement loans, my friend Kat, but there are student loans. So if you don't invest enough money for your retirement, you may need to live with your son 40 years from now. Check out a compound interest calculator and see how you're doing today. You can use this one at investor.gov. I'll put a link in the description for everybody below. What you can do is insert your current retirement balance in the initial investment. You can include your average typical monthly contribution, and be honest with this section here. And then calculate how many years before you retire. So for example, if you're 30 today, you could put in 35 years, which has you retiring at 65. And then put in a conservative 7% interest rate, hit calculate, take that total amount and multiply it by 4% to understand how much you can safely live on in retirement. So an example, $1 million times 4% gives you $40,000 per year. Ask yourself if you can comfortably live on that in retirement. What do you think? Is that doable? Well, if not, it may be more important for you to boost up your retirement investments instead of your child's investments. When reviewing your retirement situation, it's more important for you to gauge your retirement planning success based on your annual expenses versus your income. Again, the question to answer is, how much will I need to live comfortably in retirement? It's a tough one to answer, but that's the math problem that will help you decide how you're doing today. Number 2, start with a 529 college savings account. Let's say you've analyzed your retirement plans and you're on the right track, or you're feeling like you'll hit coast fire soon. Awesome, that is great. You've been doing fantastic. Keep it going. More than a house or a wedding, a college education will help your child get the most opportunity in life. According to new research by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the average college graduate makes $30,000 more than those with only a high school education. So I would start there by opening a 529 college savings plan. This account will help you invest for your child's future college needs. And with more time on your side, he's an 8-month-old boy, it sounds like, you're going to benefit greatly from years and years of compound interest growth. 529 college savings plans are incredible because they allow you to invest for college with after-tax dollars, and your money grows tax-free. When you want to use the funds when your child goes to school, you can use the earnings tax-free and penalty-free as well. This includes things like tuition, fees, books, supplies, and certain room and board expenses. So, how do you find the right 529 plan, you might ask? Well, I would start with your state 529 plan and decide if there are benefits for being a resident of that state. So for example, in Michigan, where we live, we receive a state income tax deduction for our annual contributions. So we get to save a bit on taxes each year, which is nice. California's 529 plan, where you live, Scholar Share 529, does not have a state income tax deduction. It's not a deal breaker for sure, but there are other state plans you can invest in as well. What do you invest in with a 529 plan, you might ask? A lot of these plans invest with low-cost index funds to keep fees as low as possible. Not all state plans are equal though. Be sure to check the plan information before investing. Some plans can also give you investment options that keep the process super simple. For example, if your son will be enrolling for his first year in 2038, you can invest in the 2038 enrollment year plan. In the beginning, you'll be investing in more stocks, and there's more potential for growth there. As you get closer to 2038, you'll be investing in fewer stocks and safer and less volatile investments like fixed income. So how do you know how much to contribute to the 529 plan? Might be your next question. Well, you'll have to find out how much it is going to cost when your son goes to college. On California's 529 plan website, there is a handy calculator that helps you calculate your child's total college needs. So let's do the calculation right now. We'll just do it together. All right, so we're here on Scholar Share 529, and we're going to go to this great calculator. We're going to put in some information. I already selected the child's first name, Skippy the kiddo. Just guessing on the name. And the current age is close to 1. 18 is when they're going to start college. How many years do we expect them to attend? 4. It gives us this sort of current annual college costs of $19,000 and the estimated annual inflation, which is 6%. Bonkers. Let's say we are willing to put in about $200 a month to save. And then how much do we have currently saved? Let's say we got nothing saved. We're just starting off the journey. And then a hypothetical return is going to be about 7%. Let's go for it here. Boop, 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 boop. Calculating. So the calculator says, after going through all this, your son's college needs will amount to around $226,000 for an in-state public school in 2038. Yes, that is a lot of money, so you might want to start investing as soon as possible. Take advantage of time, compound interest, and any lump sum investments you can do early on to help. Nicole and I put $10,000 in our daughter's 529 college savings plan when she was born. That helped a lot with our growth over the past 8 years. Now, if saving that much is not going to happen for you, no worries. Getting your child halfway or even a quarter of the way there is a huge milestone. There are other options outside of the 529 college savings plan as well. Here are just a few other strategies that can help your child to graduate college student debt-free. Scholarships. They could maybe work in high school to save a little bit of money, or they could also work in college to pay the tuition, or attending community college for the first couple of years. These are all good options. Number 3, finish with a custodial brokerage account, or UTMA. After you've opened a 529 account for your child and you're contributing enough to help them achieve their college dreams, you could potentially look into a custodial brokerage account. This money could be used for things like buying their first car, a down payment on their first home, costs for their wedding, or anything else you can think of that's important to you or them. Where can I get a custodial brokerage account, you might ask? Well, UNest is keeping the process simple and easy through an app, and its use of low-cost index funds as well. The fees are higher than I'd like to see, but the convenience of the app is very, very nice. Personally, I invest for my child's future with a UTMA account with Vanguard. I already have my IRAs there, so it makes sense for me to keep it all in one place and keep it simple. Vanguard, though, is not as user-friendly as something like UNest because their app and website are just not as convenient. I truly, truly hope that Vanguard invests more in their app and their website, or I think they're going to lose out on customers in the future. If you're already a customer with a low-cost broker like Vanguard or Fidelity or Schwab, check them out first. I think that's probably the best way to go. And work with them to open a custodial brokerage account or a UTMA or UGMA. These are all synonymous. And that could be your best bet to keep things simple. If you're not already associated with any of these brokerages, check out Unist. That could be a good option to consider. Again, they're keeping the process easy and it's simple through an app. So Kat, those are my thoughts. Let's recap. Number 1, think about your retirement first before your child's future. Number 2, start with a 529 college savings account. And then number 3, finish with a custodial brokerage account or UTMA. I hope those 3 steps make sense and they're helpful to you on your journey, Kat. As your son grows older, talk to him about these investments and why they're important for his future. If you want to grow generational wealth, it's important that your son be given a legacy of knowledge and not just a legacy of wealth. About 7 out of 10 wealthy families lose their fortune by the 2nd generation. By the 3rd generation, it jumps to 90%. Why does this happen? Isn't that crazy, that number 90% after the 3rd generation? Well, I believe that we give our children a huge gift without teaching them how to properly use the gift. So help your child understand the importance of hard work, how we make money, and how we save money. And as you're demonstrating with this question, Kat, today, how to invest your money for the future as well. Well, what do you all think? What is the best way to invest for your child's future? Are you using a 529 or a UTMA account already? Please let me know in the comments below, my friends. This is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, signing off. Carpe diem.